Yeah.
Joining the Storicon today, Solicitor General Menardo Guevara. Solgen.
Hi, good
Hello,
afternoon,
Solgen.
Patrick. Amy, Ronald, long time no
Hi.
hear.
Ayan,
Oo
oo.
nga
Long
eh.
time no see, Secretary.
Parehong ex-Pinoy cabinet, di ba? Yan.
Yes.
Oo nga. Oo.
Solgen, we just want some clarification on reports that ex-Bambam Mayor Alice Go can still technically or theoretically or hypothetically file her COC for this election.
Yes, am I speaking to Patrick? Patrick,
Yes,
sorry,
yes.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
just on the phone, Patrick. Patrick, kung ang tanong is, can she file yung kanyang certificate of candidacy? The answer is yes. And ministerial on the part of the COMELEC yun, na tanggapin yung certificate of candidacy niya. But whether she'll be able or be qualified to run or not is another matter. That's a totally different matter. Kasi right now, Patrick, yung mga cases that have been filed against Alice Go, none of them has achieved finality. Yung sa OMB, which the decision na nag-dismiss sa kanya and disqualified her perpetually from running for public office, I believe na hindi pa final yun, no? Kasi, hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, kasi it is possible that her camp may question that before the Court of Appeals by way of a petition for certiorari, which has not been done yet, no? As of the moment, as far as I know. I do not know exactly the status of that case, but we expect that Mayor Alice Go's camp will definitely question the dismissal decision before the courts. Ganon din yung ibang cases that have been filed against her, including yung quo warranto that we filed, no, on behalf of the Republic.
Without prejudice, Secretary, dun sa pwedeng legal moves and remedies ni Alice Go dito sa mga kasong ito, ballpark, gaano katagal ito mare-resolve with finality? Dahil hanggat hindi ito nare-resolve with finality, itong sa citizenship niya, itong kanyang birth certificate, no? etc. Dahil theoretically, ay for now, pwede siyang tumakbo not only as mayor, pero even as senator. At kung ito ay magda-drag on, theoretically, pwede siyang tumakbo kahit presidente. No?
That's very true.
Yeah.
Well, answering your question, no?
Yeah.
Yung petition namin for cancellation, ng birth certificate niya, even the quo warranto petition, no? Ang assessment namin diyan, kayang magkaroon ng decision diyan in the trial court before the end of the year. But then, itong mga decisions na ito, kahit na pabor sa Republic, kahit na pabor sa Philippine government, subject to appeal. At yung appeal ang magdidelay dyan, no?
Solgen, yan yung itatanong ko, Solgen. Sino yung may final word nun? It can go all the way to the Supreme Court, di ba? And if it will go to the Supreme Court, yung mga lahat ng kaso niya, whatever the decision sa mababa, pwede siyang umakyat sa Supreme Court. And until there's a final ruling sa Supreme Court, she can run for anything actually. Di ba?
Theoretically, that is true. You know, Ami, dalawa lang nakikita kong possibilities dyan, no? Para hindi siya talaga makatakbo na sa next elections and possibly all future elections. Number one, yung decision ng ombudsman dismissing her and perpetually disqualifying her from office, no? At kung hindi sila mag-a-act doon, no? I mean, yung kampo ni, kasi until now, wala kaming alam na nag-file ng MR or nag-file ng appeal or nag-file ng petition for certiorari before a higher court. So kung yun ay nag-attain ng finality because Alice Go's camp didn't do anything, then tapos ang boxing. Alright? It would have attained finality. Pero I think malabo yun. No? Siyempre, sigurado kung questionin nila yan. The other avenue Ami,
Yeah.
the other
Yes.
avenue is yung COMELEC case. Remember na merong
Yes.
investigation na ginawa ang COMELEC for misrepresentation. So, yung misrepresentation na yan, pagka nag-resolve finally ang COMELEC, kahit na
Yes.
nakapag-file na sa October ng Certificate of Candidacy, itong si Alice, pero bago mag-eleksyon ay meron ng decision ang COMELEC disqualifying her for alleged misrepresentation. No? Yung name niya, hindi malalagay sa balota.
Okay.
Hindi malalagay sa balota. Kaya etsepuera siya sa elections.
Okay.
Hindi na makakahabol, Bale. Hindi siya makakahabol. Actually, she can still appeal, pero hindi na for this election,
Yes.
hindi na pwede. Yes.
That's right. Kasi hindi na hindi na masasama yung pangalan niya sa balota for the 2025 elections.
Okay, so parang mate-technical siya, Solgen, on that count. Kahit may mga appeal pa.
In a sense, yes.
Oo,
No? In a sense, yes. Kaya in summary, pwede siya mag-file ng Certificate of Candidacy by the early part of October. Pero kung yung resolution disqualifying her for running because of misrepresentation happens anytime, let's say, in November or December, basta hindi pa ginagawa yung balota,
right.
maitsepuera siya. Maitsepuera siya.
Unless technically, Solgen, makakuha siya ng order from the court compelling the COMELEC to put her name there. Parang ganon. Is that how it works?
Yes, kung maihahabol niya.
Oo.
Kung maihahabol niya.
Okay.
So, depende yan sa timing ng resolution ng COMELEC.
Okay, so it's all, the quickest way is really for the COMELEC to not put her name on the ballot.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. And it all depends on their assessment doon sa alleged misrepresentation.
Okay, but when the appeals kick in, Solgen, so she can run, she can win, but can she assume office?
Yes.
Assuming that she wins.
Yes.
I mean, ihabol pa siya sa balota at nanalo siya, gano'n. And all the other cases are pending appeals.
She
Yes.
can.
You know, yes.
Yes, she
Technically,
can.
yes. Technically, yes. Oo.
Okay,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
then it will have to be a matter for the DILG, for example, to step in and, let's say, suspend her or something like that?
Kung
Is
may
that
court
how it works?
order.
Hindi, maybe for some
Only
other
if
course
there's a
of
court
action,
order.
no? Maybe for, yes, oo. Kasi kung gano'n na magiging sitwasyon na nothing has become final by the time na mag-election, no? Talagang pwede siyang tumakbo at maaari pang manalo, no? Hello.
Well,
So, DILG, tama kayo. Tama yung observation nyo. DILG will probably enter the picture.
Theoretically, pwede siyang isuspend ng DILG.
Ng DILG.
Maghahanap
Wala bang
ng-
limit yun?
Maghahanap ng kung ano-ano mga kaso.
Walang limit yun? Na,
Yung preventive suspension may time limit. For a particular reason. No?
Yeah.
So kung marami kang iba-ibang reason, iba-ibang preventive
Yes.
suspension.
Iba-iba.
Kumusta status, Solgen? Kumusta status ng Coaranto case?
Well, fortunately, dito sa Quo Warranto case, nag-file ng motion to dismiss itong kampo ni Alice. And recently, the Regional Trial Court in Manila denied the motion to dismiss. Na-deny yung motion to dismiss nila, so tuloy lang yung kaso at they will have to file the responsive pleadings na and proceed to the trial of this case eventually.
Secretary, isang on another issue, parang ano bang status ngayon ng position ng government vis-a-vis the ICC? Dahil more than a month ago, sabi ni Justice Secretary Remulla na open silang papasukin through the Interpol kung sakali mag-i-issue ng international warrant. Well, yung statement naman ni President Bongbong several months ago ay yung dati pa rin, no coordination with the ICC. So, ano ba talaga, what gives? Ano ba talaga yung magiging status kung halimbawa next month maglalabas ng international warrant at ipapa-implement sa Interpol, no? Ano bang papapasukin ba? Hindi, no? Dahil minsan confusing yung messaging eh.
Papacheck as far as I know, walang change doon sa position na binitiwan ng presidente many months ago. And in fact, he has repeated yung statement na yon over and over to the effect that the Philippines has no legal duty to cooperate, no? Dahil nga nag-disengage na tayo from the ICC way back in 2019. So as far as that policy is concerned, I am not aware that the President has deviated from what he has consistently stated before. So it's a policy.
So what was
And
that?
it's up to him whether he will stick to it or not.
So what was that statement ni Justice Secretary Remulla about the Interpol? What was that about?
Yung sa Interpol, well, ang sinasabi ng DOJ dyan ay we are a part of the Interpol network and we have to, kumbaga, parang consider our obligations also to the Interpol. Pero siyempre, the Interpol, as we all know, is a network, no? It's an international network. Wala naman siyang sariling niyang puwersa, no? Yung parang composite police force, no? To implement anything. Kaya ang mangyayari diyan, in my opinion, they will have to coordinate with their national counterpart, which is the PNP. The PNP is under the DILG, which is under the Chief Executive. Kaya unless the Chief Executive changes his directive to all executive agencies, including the DILG and the PNP cannot move.
Okay, Solgen,
Solgen, it's a political decision.
Is there an update, Solgen,
It's
from...
a political decision. It's
Okay.
a
It's a political decision.
Political. Exactly, Ami.
Solgen, is there an update from the ICC regarding its request to interview 5 personalities, former PNP officials, I think most of them? May follow-up pa.
Patrick, yun ang pinakahuli, no? Yun ang pinakahuli nilang request ng Philippine assistance, no? In the conduct, in facilitating the interview of these 5 persons, no? I am not aware if the DFA made an official response. Pero based on what the government has been saying, mukhang it's a restatement nung sinabi na ng presidente na we are not under any legal duty to lend a hand sa inyo. Ako naman on my part, sinabi ko na while we maintain that position na we are not under any legal duty to cooperate, wala naman makakapigil doon sa prosecutor, no, ng ICC to conduct his investigation. Because he can do it abroad, he can do it by email, he can do it by phone conversation. That's entirely possible. And we cannot prevent him from conducting or performing his mandate. Provided, of course, na yung mga persons na gusto niyang kausapin agree to be interviewed.
Okay. It sounds like, Solgen, it sounds like na parang your response to the ICC or the message that's being sent across to the ICC is bahala kayo kung gusto niyo intervene. Parang ganon.
That is correct. Oo, basta pumapayag yung gusto nyong interviewin. Kung gusto magbigay ng info nung gusto nyong interviewin, mga private persons naman yung iba dyan, wala kaming, hindi namin mautusan yan na huwag kayong sumagot, huwag kayong makipag-cooperate. Pero yung mga, yung nasa government na who are still serving, baka merong influence ang ating existing policy on whether they will talk or not.
On another topic, Solgen, last year kasi may mga ugong-ugong na pinag-aaralan ng Office of the Solicitor General yung possibility of filing another case sa UNCLOS. Ami, Patrick, baka hindi nyo kasi alam, kasama ko si Secretary Guevara sa UNCLOS delegation dati, noong 2015. No?
Yung alam namin, nasa picture ka.
Yes. So ang natanong ko, Solgen, ano nangyari dito sa ugong-ugong na ito? Na parang pinag-aaralan magsampa ng kaso ng Solgen, ng isa pang kaso sa UNCLOS.
Na environmental related ata,
yes.
right?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ronald, for asking that. No? Well, yung kasing possibility or option na mag-file ng another round of arbitration, probably before the Permanent Court of Arbitration, it's just one of other possible options that the Philippine government may take regarding what's happening in the West Philippine Sea. Kaya lamang, Ronald, while while we have been preparing for all of these possible options, the thing is we take our cue from the president. No, he's the chief architect of our foreign relations. Kaya we cannot initiate any legal action unless, of course, this has been declared first and foremost with the National Maritime Council and eventually with the President and the Department of Foreign Affairs. Kaya we're still there, no? We have not taken any active or positive steps towards the filing of any legal action unless, of course, we get the proper instruction or directive from the authorities, more particularly from the President.
Pero pahabol lang, Secretary, ito kasing kaso na ito na kung based on environmental grounds, very comprehensive at very intensive yung preparation dyan. Dahil science-based yung magiging basihan yan. Unlike nung ating kaso before in 2015, 2016. No? Kaya tuloy ba yung ganong klaseng scientific preparation para sa case na ito kahit wala pang final decision from the Chief Executive?
Okay, I think maganda yung tanong, pero mukhang overtime na tayo, tsaka mukhang the call already dropped.
Yeah.
That was Solicitor General Menardo Guevara.